Hey everybody, it's Miss Beck, and I am also going to be doing your math lesson today. So for our math lesson, we are doing sorting. In my agenda, I put for you all to introduce the topic of sorting using the game ABC Fuzzbugs. And in that game, the Fuzzbugs were different size, different colors, and you were able to put them into groups. Well, the word sorting means to put something into groups by a common attribute, or in other words, something that is the same about the object that you are putting into a group. So, for example, when we thought about our fuzzbugs, the fuzzbugs could be sorted by color, and they also could be sorted by size. So all the big fuzz buds were together and all the little fuzz buds were together and the red ones were together. So there's different ways that you can sort things. When you sort, it's very important to know how you sorted it. So what was your sorting rule? Okay. Some important things to also know is the word different. Okay, so if you're looking through some objects and you find two that look exactly the same size, the same color, the same shape, that means they're alike or the same. But if you're looking through and maybe you find one that's different, different means not the same. So this green triangle is different because it's a triangle and it's green and it's very small. So different means not the same. These yellow hexagons are the same. The hexagon and the triangle are different. We're going to again be using some of our pattern blocks so you all know what those are. And we're going to be putting things into groups. A group is a section or something that you put together. So if I said to put all the girls in a group, all the girls would go and get in a group. And if I said to put all the boys in a group, all the boys would get in a group. And a group means that they're together, close together. Now, we can't do that because we don't like germs, okay? So we're not going to get very close together. So remember, when we're doing this work, we need to remember that sometimes there may be something that we don't understand in class. So if you're working on a sorting activity and there's something that you don't understand, should you quit? No, you should keep on going. You should have perseverance. Everybody say perseverance. Perseverance means that you keep going even when the job is hard. So, boys and girls, I know that you've already shown some perseverance. So, when we're doing things in math, you always want to show perseverance because some of the things might be a little hard. Now, instead of saying, this math is too hard, there are some other things that you could say instead. For example, you could say, by raising your hand, Miss Beck, Miss Smith, Miss McMillan, Miss Hunter. So you raise your hand and you might say something like this. You might say, yes, I don't understand what you're talking about when you say the word sort. Could you explain that to me? So if you ask your teacher a question like that by raising your hand, then she will be able to explain it to you. But if you say, no, I don't like it, I don't quit, I don't want to do this, then that's going to be no good. That's not showing good perseverance. Also, you might say something nice about what you're doing or what you see someone else doing. So you might say, I noticed that you made a really great picture today, or I noticed that you put your pattern blocks into a great pattern. You'll hear your teacher say, I noticed a whole lot. And I want you to keep your eyes open so that you can notice not only your own work, but other people's. So today we're going to do some sorting. And do you remember when we did patterns with our pattern blocks? So let's review some of these pattern blocks really quickly. And a pattern was known because it was something that repeated itself, like green, red, green, red, green, red. Or in the case of shapes, some people did different shapes like green triangle, yellow hexagon, green triangle, yellow hexagon. Or they made one with 3 like ABC. So they did green triangle, yellow hexagon, blue diamond. And then they repeated the pattern. Green triangle, yellow hexagon, blue diamond. Needs to repeat 3 times. Green triangle, yellow hexagon, blue diamond. So this was a yellow hexagon, and this was a green triangle, and this was a red trapezoid, and this was a blue diamond, and this was a tanned diamond. And guess what Miss Beck just did? I called them diamonds. But another word for a diamond is a rhombus. Rhombus, rhombus, rhombus. And that's the kindergarten word, rhombus. And orange square. So I'd like you to take your pattern blocks, and then I would like you to make Miss Beck or Miss Smith another pattern, okay? Whatever that pattern is. All right, so go ahead and make a pattern, and then I want you to be able to tell your teacher what your pattern is, okay? So I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to work. And Miss Beck's gonna get busy on drawing a pattern really quick. So instead of making my pattern with my blocks, I'm gonna actually draw a pattern. So my pattern is going to have a orange square, okay, a green triangle, and let's do a red circle. So remember, this needs to repeat 3 times. Square, triangle, circle. I can keep it going. Square, triangle, circle. Now, instead of saying the shape, I can also say these patterns, naming them by a letter. So A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. The square is an A, the triangle is a B, and the circle is a C. So this is what it would be called, an A, B, C pattern. So after you've made your pattern, go ahead and tell your teacher what your pattern is by raising your hand. Then what I'd like you to do next is I'd like you to mix up those pattern blocks, and I would like you to group them or sort them. So for example, if mine was A, B, C, what I would do is I would actually take all the squares and I would put them together. And that would be one group. That would be my square group. Then I would take all the triangles and I would put them together. That would be my triangle group. Then I would take all my circles and put them together. That would be my circle group. So this time Miss Beck will have sorted by shape. I put all the circles together. I put all the triangles together. And I put all the squares together. So sorting means to put things into a group. Sort. And I'm putting it into a group by something that is the same. So in this case, there's two things that are the same. The shapes are the same shape, and they're also the same color. So we actually, on this one, have two sorting rules. We have sorted by shape, and we have also sorted by color. Boys and girls, your home link has you sorting groceries at home. That's really, really super duper fun. If you haven't been to the grocery store, you don't want to get all your groceries out, a really fun thing to do at my house is sort socks, because my socks always are messed up. In fact, I always need some volunteers to come over and sort my socks. So if anybody wants to come over to Miss Beck's house and sort her socks, feel free. All right, friends, I will see you later. And